Hello guys, so welcome to the seventh part of the 3D modeling tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to model the lights as well as the wheels. So first we will start with the modeling of the lights. But before we do that, I want to address one issue. I do think that the window here is quite small for our car because our car is looking extremely rounded with this wheel. For that, I'm going to select uh, this face right here. I'm going to extrude it downwards about that. And now I'm going to delete this face. That should be fine. So this gives us a little bit more window for our car. Now let's start with the lights. So for the lights, I want to create the light somewhere here. But then I'm going to add another loop cut. Put it somewhere about there. Now let's take this face view, and now we are going to select these lights. These lights should be fine for now. So I'm going to put them slightly outwards like that. Let's extrude them slightly. Yes, that should be fine. Here's a nice little light. Apart from that, before I proceed further, I want to actually um add an edge cut here. So we are going to select these two edges and create like a nice little slider. I'm not sure what we call it, but we are going to create some kind of accessory here. So we are going. So what I basically did is I pressed I to insert it, and we moved it to the right by the G key on our keyboard. Then I'm going to press Y to move it to the right. Yes. Now after that we are going to extrude it inwards. About like that. That should be great. The next thing that we will do is here. So here we are going to model the lights again. We have to add another edge cut. About like that. That should be good. Now we will add like a light here. We'll select these faces. We'll pull them outwards. Actually, for the front, let's pull them in. And now we will take these two faces and delete them. Do the same process again and yet again. We will get rid of all the faces here. This gives us a nice little light. Yeah, but I'm going to move this light up slightly just to give this nice little uh, ornamental thing here. So I'm going to pull it down. Yes, that should be fine. So we are done with the light modeling, and I'm going to add a similar slider here also. Actually, I'm going to pull it back like this. That should be perfect. Finally, the last thing that I'm going to do is we are going to not place the wheel right now, but we are going to at least create half of the wheel. So we are going to do Shift A, and I will go to this button option called cylinder. I'm going to scale this cylinder down, which we got with S. We will bring the cylinder outside, but this is happening because the option called clipping is done. We're going to turn it off. Now bring this outside. So well, the next thing that I'm going to do is take this wheel, I mean the cylinder, and rotate it 90 degrees. Now let's bring it to the right place. Bring it here and on this y-axis as well. Let's bring it about there, so where we made this part. Yes, that should be fine. Now let's match it with what we made. and then it of course scale it down on the y-axis. It looks too thick. Move it here to actually scale it slightly more, and yeah, we have to make it cover that little bit more part of this cavity. Now we will scale it a little bit on the y-axis again, and so I'm done with the main part of the wheel. We will push this wheel in. The next thing that we are going to do is, so let's actually delete this face. Okay, so we'll delete this face, and now we will select this edge. So I will go to this edge view, and I'm going to press alt and select this edge right here. So I'm going to press E, and I will press S to scale it down slightly, something like that. Now I will extrude it till there. So it's on the y-axis, so to till about there we're going to extrude it. Now we are going to select these faces right here. I'm going to scale them down on the y-axis slightly. Okay, press E, then scale them down on the y-axis. Then we'll press alt E this time, and we'll press extrude faces along normals. It's basically another way of extruding inwards or outwards instead of doing E and S. So we can do it till there. That should be okay. Next that we need to do is select a couple of faces here. So I'm going to select these two, then these two, then like, so we are basically like leaving four in the middle and selecting, and these two, and these two here. Oh, sorry, these two. And finally the ones at the back. Okay, so we need to leave four here. So four faces. It should be here. Now we can just leave these two faces at the top like that. That should be fine. We need all you have to do is you have to do Alt E and extrude faces along normals. Now we need to extrude the face inwards till here. Now, as we can't do it fully, we'll just do with S. We'll scale it down to this part, and that should be fine. Now, the final thing that I'm going to do in this video is add a little cylinder again in the middle. To do cylinder again, scale it down, bring it here. We have to bring it front of facing, and scale it down more, bring it near this wheel part. I'm keeping it back of the time left. And we need to rotate this on the x-axis by 90 degrees. That's perfect. Now let's bring it in the middle and scale it slightly.